everyone, it's Julie. Today we're gonna do something really fun. We're gonna compare Kat Von D's Good Apple Cream Makeup to Seint Cream Makeup Foundation. Do they compare at all? Are they similar? Are they different? Is one better than the other? We're going to find out today. And also, I'm going to be putting on my Lilac Street lashes in the Style Icon. These are super dramatic. Okay, we're gonna have fun. Let's find out which is better. Let's find out which one is the best. All right, let's dig in. Today we're going to play a little bit. I have a lot of samples of makeup in my drawers that I have not used and will probably never use unless I deliberately make a point to use them. I had this, let's see, this is Kat Von D Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm sample in the drawer. And you know, this is very intriguing to me because a lot of people had made comments about the fact that Seint makeup, the cream makeup, contains wax. And when I did my research, I actually found that quite a few brands of cream makeup actually have wax, some kind of wax, whether it be beeswax or another kind of wax in the formula. And it must be something that is common in cream formulas, because almost all the cream formulas I looked at has some kind of wax and was a very similar formulation to the Seint cream. If not, these other formulations had way more ingredients in the listing, which may or may not be good or bad. So this is my Seint compact here with my cream makeup. I love this brand, number one, because I get to choose what kind of compact I carry around with me or have in my bathroom drawer. They have a variety of sizes, shapes. We have square compacts, rectangular compacts, we have large, small compacts, we have single tier compacts, we have double and triple tier compacts, and then you choose your design on the front. And they make it fun. Seasonally, they launch colors, patterns that are just very appealing to me. They even have a hard case compact, which is a very luxurious, plasticky silver and white compact. Is gorgeous. So that is the number one reason why I use this brand, because of the compact nature, the individualization of your makeup routine. And number two, I love this makeup because it's actually noticeably good quality. It has a finish like no other. Lots of foundations have a glow, but on me, someone that can get very shiny and oily, the glow has to be just right. And with Seint, the glow is a soft, focused, diffused glow that lasts all day and is noticeably beautiful in both pictures and in real life. And then with some of the other formulas that I've tried, the high-end formulas, I just look sweaty. I look greasy. I don't like it. It looks good at first, and then as the day proceeds and goes on, it just doesn't stand the test of time. So there are many reasons I use Seint, but number one is the compact nature. Number two is the formula and finish. Okay, they have a variety of products. They have eyeshadows, lip and cheek colors, foundation. They have color correctors, even a brow wax. So it's just a fantastic brand, and I actually do sell it because I'm an elementary art school teacher. I don't make a lot of money, so for me, this is awesome. I have 2 kids, elementary age kids. I don't have time to work a second job. This is perfect. I get to make videos on the weekends. I sell the makeup to my friends and family, and we love it. And we get together and we do like makeup parties and stuff like that. And it's so much fun. So I love this brand, but I realize that some of you guys may want to see me try other products. So I'm going to start trying to review other products. So we're actually going to do a side-by-side comparison today of the Kat Von D cream to the Seint. Okay, so I might do some fast forwarding here and there just to kind of save time. But first of all, I want to put on some lashes. Now, I have taken a break from my Lilac Street lashes. It's been about a week since I removed my last pair. So the last ones I used were, let me see if I can find it, the Met Gala style. This was the last set that I had worn, and they were really nice and they lasted a long time. What I had been doing is, instead of removing all of the lashes at the end of every week, if there were lashes intact after a week, I'd leave them on and just replace the ones that were drooping and falling off. And I found that let's see, how many boxes am I using? I use 3 boxes per style. So like this says it's a 14 millimeter. Well, I use a 12, a 14, a 16 millimeter on both eyes. So I have to have 3 boxes per look that I'm doing, and the look will last over a month. So I will get many, 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 many weeks of use out of these 3 boxes. And the only reason I have 3 is because I like different lengths, okay? If you don't care about the different lengths and you just want to have them all the same length, it's a little bit more unnatural and dramatic, but you can do that. So I am going to go ahead and apply, just because I feel naked without them. I just really have grown to love these Lilac Street lashes. I'm going to go ahead and apply one of the 2 styles that I just got in the mail. I am subscribed, so these come, I think, every 2 months if I'm not mistaken. But I got 2 styles. I have the Midnight style, and as I told you, I buy 3 different lengths, 3 boxes of each style, so that I can do a more natural look. So this is called the Midnight collection, and as you see, they're very fluffy, very dark, very black, very dramatic. But in comparison to the Icon, which is another set of lashes I got, you can actually see how much more dramatic the Icon will be. So I'm thinking of doing something really fun this time. I think I want to try the Icon. Let's try the Icon lashes today. And like I said, I'm going to do a 12 on the inner corner, followed by a 14, 16, and then reverse 14 and 12 down the lash. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these. I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to apply them today. I'm just going to fast forward to what they look like at the end. Okay, I'm back, and I have the Icon lashes on, and these are probably the most dramatic style. Let me see if I can get some light on top. These are probably like the most dramatic lashes from Lilac Street that I've tried. But I think that once we get the makeup on and such, that we can make them look a little bit more wearable. I try not to get too nervous over the lashes once I get them on, because, you know, they are there for a week, but you can certainly remove them. Lilac Street does make a remover. It's called the Chow for Now lash remover. You can just swipe that on and remove it, but I've never had to do that. I use the original glue. I really find that this one is the best. I am going to try the black version of this just to see if I like it, but I'm wondering if the black would not be as easy to use, because this actually lets you know when it's dry. It goes from this opalescent purpley white gel, and as it dries it turns clear. So I'm kind of curious, how would I know if the black is dry or not? But anyways, we'll talk about this more in another video, like how to apply the lashes. But today I just wanted to put on some lashes. I've been missing my lashes. I definitely feel older when I don't have my lashes on. So we're gonna go and try a side-by-side comparison of the Kat Von D cream makeup, the Good Apple Cream versus Seint, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and apply this and then apply the Seint. So I already have on, I did my usual, the Terre Aloe and Green Tea Toner, which I really like. This was gifted to me by a friend. It's anti-aging. And then I follow with the Christian Dior, where is it? I can't find my stuff this morning. I have the Christian Dior Capture Totale Le Serum I just like the way this feels. As to whether it actually has visible results, I'm not quite sure, because the most visible results come from my Curology Future Proof formula that is customized for me by a dermatologist. Curology is a compounding pharmacy that creates a one-of-a-kind formula for you based on some questions that you answer. So my formula has tretinoin, which is the gold standard for anti-aging and cell turnover. It is a 0.05% tretinoin. I also have azelaic acid in this formula, 5% niacinamide, 4%. And I apply this nightly, and I would say with this, I see an amazing difference as far as getting that glass skin. When you wash your face, it just looks like it's been freshly exfoliated every day. So I already have that on. And then of course, my favorite SPF primer is the Exuviance Skin Caring Bb Fluid SPF 50. It is sold out everywhere I've looked. You can go into an Ulta and cross your fingers that you find this. But as far as ordering it online, I have not seen success with that. I'm not sure what they're doing, if they are discontinuing this product, but I might have to eventually find another formula if this is indeed going out of business here. Not the whole line, but just this formula. So I will let you know what I find out about that. So I already have my face prepped. I have my lashes on. Now let's dive in and try the Good Apple. All right, in this set, we have 4 colors, and I might have to mix them, but we have a light 010, we have a medium 027, which looks promising, and then we have a tan 066 and a deep 084. I think that's a 0. I'm gonna try the medium. And I've got my Seint brush, which I'm gonna use for both formulas. I am gonna clean the brush, but we're gonna try this out and see what is the hype behind this formula. Okay, so we're doing the medium. We'll try that out. If it's too dark, we have the light that we can try with it. Let me see if this is gonna be something that we can even apply with a brush. Okay, it totally is. So I'm just gonna take my finger in here and just kind of dot this on. It does have a really nice, very smooth, silky feel to it. So I do like the way it feels, at least from the finger. Now let's go ahead and we're going to blend it. And I do like to have a mirror in hand. I have my phone here and I have the mirror in my bathroom, but I like to have a mirror for close-up application. So we're just gonna take this, and just like the Seint, we're gonna kind of move this around. It does have a really nice coverage. Really just a few little dots of this go a long way. Beautiful finish, airbrushed finish actually. Liking it a lot actually. It's been a long time since I've gone outside of my Seint makeup, but you can see on camera just how airbrushed this side is. This is the Kat Von D Good Apple Cream Makeup in the shade Medium 027, and it is a very good match for me. Now, what is nice about this makeup is I think it comes in a compact. I'm not sure if it comes with a brush or a sponge applicator. I don't think I would like it applied with a sponge because I feel like I would be dragging it across the skin. But this is really beautiful. It's not like a cream to powder. It almost has a very similar texture and finish to the Seint. But I would say the Seint is even more creamy, but this is more silky. This would be closer to a powder finish, and the Seint would be closer to like that really like creamy, almost shiny finish. This is definitely kind of an in-between. We are going to use Seint contour just like we normally would. But I'm going to go ahead and try to build coverage with this. I don't really need much more. It looks really pretty. I'm going to put a little bit more in this area here because I tend to lose coverage. And we might want to kind of check back on this throughout the day. Put a little bit more on the nose here. And we're going to compare this to the Seint. I think it's fair to do that. Okay, so definitely has really good coverage, really beautiful coverage. And I'm gonna save this because I actually like it a lot and I don't want it to dry out. So I'll have to come up with a way to save this. I might put it in my little Seint pouch here and close it up. But that is just so pretty. I was not expecting to like that. Okay, so we're gonna let that set. I am going to go ahead and clean my brush that I just used with the Kat Von D, and I will be right back. Okay, now we're gonna try on my Seint Athens, which has been an amazing color for me. This is the Seint Athens. You might wanna see how that compares to the Kat Von D. I just bagged up the sample, but this appears a little bit darker than the Kat Von D. I only have 4 colors to choose from, so this medium color was definitely the best of the best. I'm gonna kind of lean in and let you see how much coverage that has. It's so pretty, has a little bit of a luminosity. It's not totally matte. So now we're gonna try the Athens. So with Athens, I just I tap in here, and then I just kind of pat, pat, pat to get my coverage. I could dot it on. Let's try dotting it on just like we did with the Kat Von D, just to be fair. This is called the cheetah application, where you just put your dots all over your face. I can already tell you that this color, Athens, is a little bit darker and maybe a truer match for me. I'm not sure. I have to kind of compare. Okay, so Kat Von D is looking almost identical, but just a little bit lighter. Yeah, this Athens is definitely darker and has a slight bit more like a yellow tone to it than the Kat Von D. Okay, they both look really good. Definitely, I'm not sure if it's because the Kat Von D is a much lighter color that maybe it appears to have more of an evening of the skin. It definitely looks more like makeup on the side, but I would say that they're both gorgeous. You know, they're both really nice and very similar. Normally I can tell right away the difference. Yeah, I would say that the Seint is more of a firm cream, thicker, and the Kat Von D was a lighter weight, silkier texture. But I can't say which one I like better. Let me see, let me look up close. It definitely feels like the Kat Von D has dried down a little bit more. And definitely Seint has more glow, for sure. Okay. And this is the Athens color. Very pretty, both of them. I like both of them. Okay. So now we're gonna do some contour. So Seint Athens. I have a little bit of a rash on my neck right now because I was using retinol on my neck, which I'm not sure I should be doing, but I did it anyways. And then this is the Kat Von D over here. Both very pretty. Stepping back. All right, definitely needing some color. So now we're gonna go in, let's do some brows really quickly. So I like to use the Envy +1 Demi color for my brows. It's a wax-based product. I'm gonna use my line brush, which is an angle brush. And I have found that I really like this brow better than using my Christian Dior brow product. This one gives me a little bit more of that natural hair appearance. It's really pretty. Okay, I've got my brows done. They match my hair, okay? And now we're gonna go in and do some contouring. So I'm gonna use the same contour on both sides. So Kat Von D over here and Seint over here, okay? They're both really pretty, but Seint definitely has more glow. All right, so I'm gonna use Olive. I just take my detail brush, which is this shape. It's like a wedge shape, and I just take one side of the wedge and I just kind of grind it into the contour. And then you can see it's on that lower edge there. And then I go in and I kind of contour from the ear to the nose. This is what I feel kind of sets Seint apart from the rest, is they actually have dedicated contour. A lot of brands rely on their bronzer product or a powder contour, which I am not a fan of. I just don't like the texture of it. This is just very airbrush looking. And I will tell you that the Olive from Seint goes beautifully over the Kat Von D. Like, I'm not seeing any kind of issue with the two products being from different brands, but you can see how lovely that is. And this is just a really great color. You'll see that I go back and forth between, you know, what colors of contour I like to use. Right now, I'm just loving the warmth of the Olive. I think it's really natural. I think the Olive was a little bit too light for me during the summertime. But now that I've gone back down to Athens, Olive is a really good contour for those of us that use Athens and Candlelit, those kind of colors. Astoria and Indigo, probably for the darker gals like Sandy and Mango. Okay, and you can see how pretty that contour is. It is very airbrush looking over here, kind of almost like a more of a matte finish, and over here it's still got the luminosity over here. So I'm seeing that Seint definitely retains more luminosity. Maybe if you're someone that has really oily skin and you like the look of Seint, but you might feel like the cream foundations are too luminous, you might try the Kat Von D. But the good news is that you can continue using all of your other Seint products with the Kat Von D and still have that Seint look. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and do my nose. This is like my favorite thing to do because I feel like it really makes a difference with the look in general. It just gives me a really polished look. And I just kind of do the number 11 right in the center of my nose, and I leave just a little bit of a strip of light. I'm not dragging the brush when I'm blending, I'm just patting it in. Okay, looks really pretty. Don't normally contour the top, but I guess we could try that today. Gives you a little bit more of a turned up look, kind of like that a little bit. Now I'm going to do the forehead, which is another favorite area. I just kind of like it in general, contouring with Seint. So much fun. Next week we can do another product I have, Rare Beauty. This is by, I think it's Selena Gomez. I almost said Ariana Grande, but she's got her own line. Okay. So got the forehead done, got the nose done. Now we're gonna go in, and I'm already seeing that the lashes are not looking as dramatic as they did when I didn't have any makeup on. Look at that jaw that the contour gives me. I have kind of a prominent chin, but this gives me a really nice jawline. A lot of people, when they see me in person, they're like, oh, you know, because my face is so like slender. And then I actually am a little bit heavier in person, but I am working on that. I'm on Weight Watchers, so it's coming off. It's coming off really quickly. It's not healthy to fluctuate, but I definitely do. I have gone down the scale and up several times. I know what it's like to be thin, and I know what it's like to be heavy. Okay, so there's her contour, really pretty. This is the Kat Von D side. This is the Seint side. Okay. All right, so now let's do some eyes. I'm gonna go into my Seint Demi, which is right here. These are Seint's color correctors, and they're really a lot of fun to use. You can experiment with them. You don't ever want to get stuck using the same colors all the time because your skin does change. But I tend to use, let's see here. This one I have been using a lot of. This is called O3, Orange 3. So anything with orange in it is going to help with dark shadows. So this is great underneath the eyes. I also have used under the eye O1. So this is just a little bit lighter. This is great for the inner corner of your eye. And I've also tried recently the red orange, which is going to help, like if you have slight green sallow to your skin, this might be an option in place of the O3. So I have been using this one for a little bit more brightness. So I'm going to use that today. Okay, I'm just going to tap just a little bit. It just takes a little bit. And then you just go right in this little area here. You just kind of smooth it on. It's very light and you don't need a lot. And that's why we like this, those of us that use Demi, is because it doesn't have texture. It doesn't crease or crepe. It looks airbrush. So you can kind of see how airbrush this looks over here versus this over here. It is really a nice contrast. Okay, and yes, I've tried the Seint highlights under the eyes and they look good, but then they crease very soon after. And then I'm gonna do this side and it just disappears. So I've been trying this RO3 and it's really a nice color under the eyes. The O3 was starting to not do much for me. I think it was because I don't have a lot of dark under my eyes. It's just a little bit of discoloration. All right, and then I like to use this on the lid. Just a little bit, kind of as an eyeshadow primer. These lashes cover up the lid so much, I probably could get away with not using eyeshadow at all. And then for the inner corner, I like to do the O1 just for added bounce of light there. Really pretty. You could also take it down the center of the nose. It's really pretty. Oh, I just love how all this is in one compact. I can't even tell the difference between the Seint side and the Kat Von D other than luminosity. They're just both so pretty. They're both so pretty. Okay, now we're gonna do some blush. let's try a color that we haven't tried in a while. So let's see here. Do I use something that's been discontinued and that we can't purchase, or do we use something that we can purchase? Let me go get something that we can purchase still. So this is my Biggie palette. It's like what I take to all my makeovers that I do. These are the glossy lip and cheek formulas, which I never use alone on the face. I like to layer them over a satin formula. And then these are all of our satin formulas that we still have in stock. So I think today I want to use something that I haven't used. I think that, let's see, what have we not reached for in a while? We have Melody, which is really pretty, but I think I want a little bit more color today. I'm just a fan. We did Sandstone last week. We have Hollywood, Saffron. I don't think we did Saffron. We have Jolene, which is gorgeous, and I could do that. We haven't used that one in a while, and I think it's still online. I think it's still available. And I think I might be reaching for Jolene today. We have Baby Watermelon, which is a beautiful pink. That one would be fun to do. And Pink Grapefruit and so forth. Which one should we do? Golly, so hard to choose when you love blush. I think I want to do, let's do one of the ones that were like the OG, like the Baby Watermelon would be pretty today. Jolene would be amazing today. I think I might want to do Jolene. Let's do Jolene. It's still, I think it's still available online. Let's check. I want to check and see if it's available online. All right, we have just confirmed that Jolene is still in stock. So we're going to do Jolene today because it will be going bye-bye. I think at the end of September, just using my brush cleaner here, Seint brush cleaner, which I love because it's so instant and it doesn't cause the makeup to go on funny. But we're going to apply Jolene, and then we can figure out what kind of eyeshadow we want to do today. So I'm going to go into Jolene. These creams are great because they're not greasy. They just go on kind of like a powder, just really soft, but they're not a powder, they're a cream. So you can really build them. You can see how beautiful that is. So don't be afraid of Jolene. It's beautiful, like when you're wearing something like I'm wearing today. Just, by the way, I'm wearing my Seint t-shirt. It's just, you know, a jeans and t-shirt kind of day. So on jeans and t-shirts kind of days, it's good to have color. Just a fun pop of color. I have been wearing my blush a little bit higher than normal, kind of just underneath the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just really loving how pretty this is. I love the look of blush. I just do. You could take your finger and get even more intensity. Like I like intensity. And just blend, blend, blend. Because these do fade just slightly. So it'll be a little bit more toned down in a few minutes. So you could also take this and just kind of unify the face by taking a little bit across the forehead and at the bottom of the chin, just kind of unify everything. Okay, that is super gorgeous. Let's see what colors we want to use on the eyes. I'm thinking something with shimmer. So this is my eyeshadow palette. I have tons of eyeshadow, but I don't have all of them. I'm thinking for Jolene, my eyes are gravitating towards this one right here, whatever that color is. It's just going to be really pretty. This is Sis. That would be pretty too. Yeah, I think I want to do this one. That might be You Complete Me. We're going to pull that one out. I don't think I need to do a really strong eye today. Oh, this is Soulmate, by the way. This is a beautiful shimmer Soulmate. I'm just going to use my finger, honestly, and tuck this in. kind of want that effortless look today. I don't really want to overdo it. And the lashes add so much drama. Don't even think I need eyeliner, to be honest with you. It's crazy. I'm just trying to imagine what a winged eye would do. I think the wing is great for when I don't have lashes. Okay, I think what I do want to do though is use some of the Envy +1 along the bottom lash line, this color right here, which I used on my brow. I'm going to take the same brush, the angle brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit along the bottom. Now, I had been putting mascara on the bottom of my lashes, but I'm noticing that it is causing my eyes to look kind of tired towards the end of the day, so I'm going to skip that today. Now we're going to take my favorite lip balm for underneath the Seint Satin Formulas. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Lip Booster. This product is great for, you know, with Seint. With the satin lip colors, you need something that's going to help those glide onto the lips because they're so matte. On the cheeks, it's great. But if you want to use the Seint Lip and Cheek on the lip, especially the matte formula, I think that is a great product. We do carry a balm, which is great, but I don't know how it compares. I have to compare our balm to the Makeup Forever HD. I'm going to use Olive as my liner, as my liner with our paddle brush here. And we're just going to add a little bit more definition. You can see that that's just a really beautiful color all by itself. The HD booster is really pretty. But let's tap on a little bit of Jolene. We're going to clean our paddle brush. This is a great brush for applying your lip and cheek colors. I'm sorry, your lip colors with. Yes. We're going to take Jolene and we're just going to apply just a tad. I don't want anything really loud. Look how pretty that color is. Just starting in the center and kind of feathering and patting that on. I find that putting the HD lip booster from Makeup Forever on underneath the Seint lip and cheek colors gives you all, it almost lasts all day. I don't have to really reapply. But isn't that just gorgeous? I absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and set everything, and then I'll come back with my hair done and show you maybe some, I don't know what else we would use, but this look is really a beautiful look. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I have to make sure that this doesn't land on my lashes. So this is our setting spray. Just gonna set everything. And then we do a fan. And then after the setting spray is when I do my powder. Okay, my powder is going to be the Vanilla Dust. I usually pair up 2 powders side by side, and that way my brush, my large end of my blush and bronzer brush, will fit perfectly in the powder. And then I just kind of go in, and I just want to kind of go over everything. The makeup is really beautiful without powder, but if you like longevity and you want it to set, this is a fantastic powder. And I very rarely do the middle of my nose because I like the shine on the nose. Okay, we do have a bronzer, which is rather pretty. We can do a little bit of the Bella. And I just kind of pinch my large end that I just powdered with, and I just do a little bit of this to bring back some glow, since the powder will just temporarily, just for a moment, take away some of the glow. But it does come back, but this kind of gives you that glow back immediately. It just finishes off the look. I like to put this on my neck. Bella bronzer. Again, I have kind of a rash. I might need to use some Athens down there just to kind of tone down some of that redness on my neck, because I do have some redness today. Okay, so the makeup is set. Everything is beautiful. Let's do some hair. And I'll be right back, and we'll kind of take a look at everything and see if there's anything that we need to add. And we'll look at the Kat Von D versus the Seint. Right now, I can't really tell the difference. They're both beautiful. All right, I'll be right back. So I have just finished using this brush, the La Volume Elevate, and this is really a game changer for me because I have such fine hair. And it gives amazing volume. It gives amazing volume, guys, and it's quick. I do this every morning. It has made such a big difference. And I'm getting compliments from everyone. Even men are like, your hair is so great. So this is a brush that is from Lash, and it has a cover on it. It's so nice. It has an angled edge, which lifts up the root, and it's like your other blow dry brushes, but better. And I'm just going to take my Manta comb, which I really like this. I kind of use this a little bit too, the tease brush, but I kind of like the Manta comb for us fine hair girls. But this is going to kind of help style. I kind of love this deep wave here. What do you guys think? Let's put in a little bit of the Volume and Texture Cream from Bondi Boost. I've been using this. Very nice finishing, volumizing texture, leave-in product. Gives shine without greasiness, gives feathery softness, and of course, we need our root cover. Let's see, I use the Boldify Shake It powder on mostly the top of my head because I have very thin hair. And I think, oh, I've been using Rogaine and it's been working already. I see a huge difference. The foam actually is great for adding volume at the crown. So I actually use it morning and night, and it's making a huge difference already in the feel of my hair. And now I like to use the Boldify hairline powder, which is for the thin hairline. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. You just kind of rub it in the powder. I've got it on my hands because I grabbed it the wrong way, but we're going to just kind of find that hair part and just make sure that everything is blended. This is also good for getting any areas that you missed with the Shake It powder. Okay, so that looks good. Sometimes you need to come back and just kind of airbrush the forehead just in case something spilled. And then I love the Bondi Boost Flex and Shine Hairspray. It is so, so beautiful. Smell and finish-wise, just gives you the ability to freeze your hairstyle. Look at how pretty this hairdo is. Wow, I'm really getting the hang of that brush. I think the last video I did, I had let my hair dry too much, and then I sacrificed volume because I didn't do it while my hair was wet. I'm gonna just kind of turn around and see how this looks in the mirror. Let's see here. We've got, ooh, nice body there. Perfect. My husband is in the background yelling about something, so I apologize. Okay, that looks good. Have a little bob there. Okay. So do we need to add anything to this look? I just love it. Okay, to finalize the look, let's do a little bit of luminosity. I'm gonna use my favorite is the Starlet by Seint. This one is not so chunky and grainy as the other illuminators. By the way, these are very fragile. They almost always crack and crumble on me, but the Starlet for some reason is just so finely milled, it doesn't do that. So I'm gonna take the small end of my shape brush and I'm going to just add a little bit, I'm gonna add a little bit of glow. All right, I'm just applying a little bit of the Coco, I think it's called Coco eyeshadow. Yes, this is like my favorite eyeshadow for adding a little bit of a smoke in the crease. And to finish off the look. You can see that the blush has faded just ever so lightly. And I like to add a little bit of a shiny blush over the top. So I'm gonna do, let's see what I want to do. Let's do Boardwalk. I think that would be pretty. So we'll do our Boardwalk, which is a gloss, and we'll add a little bit of a sheen to the top of the Jolene. Okay, just gives even more glow. So can you tell which side is which? So they both look amazing. This is the Kat Von D side. It is a lighter color. It is a cream. And this is the Seint side. You can see Seint is definitely more glowy. This is more of a kind of in between, but it looks great. I cannot tell that I'm wearing two foundations. This is my favorite topping gloss. This is the Diamond Plumper by Physicians Formula. We're gonna put this on. It just adds a little bit of shine. To the look. It's very pretty. Okay, guys, so that's it. What do you guys think? Isn't it pretty? All right, so we just tried Kat Von D cream makeup versus the Seint, and I have to say it is beautiful. It is beautiful. But Seint, if you love Seint, there's really no reason to leave it because they look just like each other. Okay guys, it is exactly 6 hours later. It's 6 o'clock in the evening and I did this makeover around 12 in the afternoon. Okay, so I'm gonna lean forward into the sunlight. So definitely you can see the difference between the two. This is the Kat Von D side. It is still flawless, it's airbrushed. It has luminosity. But if you compare it to the Seint side, the Seint definitely has more glow. So do you prefer more of a matte kind of all day finish, more airbrush looking? This would be possibly for someone that has a shine problem, someone that's oily. I like both of them. I kind of like the shine. The glow over on here is not too much at all. It's in the right places. This is the Seint side. So I told you that Seint just has that glow like no other. But let's just kind of, you know, look at both. and you tell me which side you prefer. Okay, when I lean into the shadows, when I lean into the sunlight. So definitely more diffusion, matte kind of look over here. Definitely more glow. Definitely more glow with this Seint. Okay, and you can see the color is a darker color. Athens is definitely darker than the color that I used from Kat Von D. So it's not quite the fairest comparison because one is darker and one is lighter. But which one blends better with my neck? I don't know. So I just wanted to help you guys out. I think both are exemplary foundations. They last, they stay on, they don't wear away. I have worn makeups that are far more expensive than these two makeups, and they do not last. So I have nothing but good things to say about both the Seint and the Kat Von D. Maybe, I don't know, they're just so gorgeous. Would I go out, would I run out and abandon my Seint for Kat Von D? Probably not, because I have all of my makeup in one compact. But if someone were to say, wow, your skin looks so good today, what are you wearing? And it's the Kat Von D, then maybe that would, you know, change my mind. Sometimes that happens. You guys know what I'm talking about. When someone compliments you and you've just tried something new, it just feels really good. But I usually get that with the Seint. Usually when I wear a Seint, people are like, what are you wearing? And this kind of stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And I will make sure to post more comparison videos because I know I like those too. So everybody have a great day. Bye-bye. If you can subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. I've never really put a lot of emphasis on subscribing, but I noticed that, you know, we need to get more subscribers on here. And also like the video. If you're watching it and you're spending time watching the videos, don't forget to press the like button. And we will do another one next week. We'll compare another brand of foundation. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye.